Saturday, June the 4th, it's Penn Mile Day. I have 54 selections on my sheet today from 9 different tracks, including 7 stakes here at Gulfstream. And the bet of the day will come later this evening. The Grade 1 Vanity at Santa Anita, where Beholder is running against last year's 3-year-old champion, Stellar Wind. And in the first pick of the day, it was a 2-year-old race at Churchill Downs. I like number 2, Thirst for Life, who is the only 2-year-old who had racing experience. He was 3rd in a stakes race in his debut, despite trouble. Set just off the pace of the turn, burst to the front.
Thirst for Life at the top of the stretch. And now Thirst for Life has come on to take the lead, but Stage Show's putting in a bit on the outside. LePont is back to 3rd. Cassie Story's racing 4th, angling to the outside. Down to the final furlong now. Thirst for Life kicks away from the pack, opens up by 2.5, now by 3. LePont in a battle for 2nd with Stage Show. Cassie Story's 4th down to the finish, and Thirst for Life scores by 4.
Oh yeah, that's 1 win on the day. And then right back at Gulfstream with their opener on the turf. It was a claiming event. I like number 8, Easement. This guy was trapped on the rail, made his move coming out of the turn. Wins the opener. And that's 2 wins today to start it off. That's what I like. The second at Gulfstream was the first of 7 stakes. It was the Parrot Key going 6 furlongs. Like favorite number 6, Requite. Requite had broken his maiden first time out at Saratoga, so you know he's got some quality. Was off for about a month. Came back in the Grade 1 Hopeful. Ran 4th that day, pretty good. Off till May last year. Came down here, won an allowance and a listed stakes like today. Went up to Saratoga again and ran in the Grade 2 Amsterdam behind Run Happy. Off the layoff again today, just tons the best. Right to the front.
Requite, tons the best in the Parrot Key.
Tripled the bet on Requite. Nice, that's my 3rd win from 3 picks. The third at Churchill Downs was a claiming event going 2 turns, 8.5 furlongs. So I wrote my analysis. I wouldn't blame anybody for going with any of the contenders, but I thought that Indigo Bow was the one to go with because top human connections, Corey Lannery riding, top jockey at Churchill Downs, dropping in class, pressed the pace just like I thought he would, turning for home, opened
goes
up.
Right on by. Indigo Bow takes charge at the top of the stretch. Right to Vote is back into 2nd. Bourbonized flattened out toward the rail. Then it's Watch My Smoke and Wildwood's Greatest. There's a furlong to go. Indigo Bow has gone clear by 3. Wildwood's Greatest moves into 2nd on the outside, but is a non-threatening 2nd to Indigo Bow, the 4-length winner.
It's win number 4. In Philadelphia at Parks, I like number 4, Second Mate in an allowance test. This one had been 3rd in the sophomore turf at Tampa last time out behind a odds-on Chad Brown horse I had that day. Went off as a prohibitive 4-5, was in 3rd heading into the far turn, but the leader was loose on a 51 and change half mile. So he turned for home, he eased out, took dead aim on the leader.
Diamonds comes off the straight, opening up by 2. Second Mate comes off the rail to make his run. Last furlong now. King of Diamonds has the lead. Second Mate is coming on though. Here comes Second Mate with the late run on the outside. Those 2 together with a 16 to go. Second Mate forges past to get the lead. Perfect trip for Second Mate. And Second Mate wins it straight forward.
Doubled the bet, another win. The second at Belmont, I like number 2, First Charmer in a 7 furlong turf sprint. What drew my attention was that he was checked last time, but then the comment was not persevered with. He's got something left in the tank. Today went off as a tepid 2-1 favorite, right to the front, led into the stretch, collared, stretch duel.
In behind the leaders all day long, and Night Madam 5th on the outside. furlong to go. It is Moondance Joy. First Charmer fights on from the inside. Ella Weasel comes after them on the outside. First Charmer, Moondance Joy, Ella Weasel. Farther out, Night Madam, it's going to be First Charmer.
Oh, yeah. 6 wins. Check it out. 6 wins from 9 picks. Man, I'm off to a hot start. The third at Belmont, we were going 1 mile and 3/8 on the turf, and it was a optional allowance claiming event, and I like number 8 Aknaha was bet down to 6-5 favoritism, and that price was tough to swallow as she was a 1 for 19 filly. Oh my. But last time out she'd run in the key grade 3 Bewitched Stakes, from which Al's Gal had come back to win easily last weekend in the Kirtana at Churchill Downs. Any of her last 3 turf efforts, 87, 89, and 86 on the Beyer scale, would win, but man, 1 for 19. As they hit the far turn, she was well back, but the pace had been fast. Javier Castellano said go, and here she came.
Aknaha's 5th and trying to close in. They're coming into the final furlong. Aknaha's coming now. It is Galileo's Song. Aknaha to the outside. Dreaming as always is 3rd. Here's Aknaha and Javier Castellano to take the lead and move away. And Aknaha draws clear in the end to win it by 2.
That's win number 7 today. Man, I'm having a good day. The 5th at Gulfstream was the Royal Palm, and it was my best bet of the day. Number 6, Dearest, was going to be the odds-on favorite. Unbeaten in sprints, her only bad race came when 3rd behind Catherine Sophia, who came back to win the Kentucky Oaks, and Lewis Bay, who came back to win the Grade 2 Gazelle at Belmont. Looked tons the best, pressed the pace into the turn, and then took off.
At the end of the stretch. Now she's been given the green light, and there goes Dearest, 3 in front. Ballet Diva is there second, Grandstand side.
Dearest, the best bet of the day in the Royal Palm.
Easy money as Dearest powers clear.
20 to win. 20 to win on Dearest. Man, what a great day I'm having. The 5th at Churchill Downs. It was a 5.5 furlong claiming sprint. It was all set to write about why number 7 Control Shake could not last, but then I noticed the distance was 5.5 furlongs, not 6. A very clever ride on the 1-2 favorite. Instead of gunning to the front when a price horse wanted the lead, set right off, turned for home, opened up.
Advisory trying to find a seam from 5th, top of the stretch. Control Stakes in front. Black Bears fighting on, but is still second, a length behind with 1 furlong to go. Storm Advisory moves into 3rd, putting in a late bid. So down to the final 16th. Control Stake has gone clear by 2.5. Black Bears in 2nd. Storm Advisory finishing with interest, but will not catch Control Stake, who wins it by 2 in the end.
That's my 9th win on the day. Tripled the bet on Control Shake. The 5th at Parks was the Foxy JG Stakes. Number 6 Disco Chick had gone wire to wire last time out in the Ski Pat on the Black Eyed Susan's Day undercard. Trevor McCarthy was the jockey that day, and he came from Maryland, giving up his mounts at Pimlico to ride this filly back today here at Parks. Prohibitive favorite, tons the best.
Disco Chick coming down to the final furlong in 8, almost a 9-length lead. Ignite is trying to hold that 2nd spot. On the outside, it's Raging Smoke, in between horses Rock and JoJo. But Disco Chick with a 16th to go, an insurmountable 7-length lead. And Disco Chick will be eased up at the end, a convincing.
That's my 10th win of the day. Oh my. At Monmouth, it was the non-winners of 2 optional allowance claiming. We were going 5.5 furlongs on the turf. I like number 4, Run for Logistics. First off the claim for Eddie Plisa, and yeah, you guessed it, Paco's on board. 35% winning combination. Stalked the pace behind horses into the turn. It's just like they said, hey Paco, you want the rail? Up he came.
The lead is down, belonging to Snow Day. Run for Logistics moves to challenge. Gambler's Ghost drops back suddenly. Here comes Party All Night Long in the red cap, looking for room along the inside. They're in the final furlong. The leader, Run for Logistics. Party All Night Long at the rail, and Snow Day, 3 of them across the course. Run for Logistics goes on willingly, opens it up to a length and a half close to home, and Run for Logistics takes care of business. Party all night
That's
long.
11. That's 11 wins today. Wow, I'm having a great day. The 6th at Monmouth, it was a starter optional claiming. I like the favorite number 4, Shaft of Life. I'd seen George tomorrow, who's the leading trainer at Monmouth, 37% currently, do this so many times at Gulfstream. You look at the horse, you're like, wow, that's cheap speed. Gets pounded at the windows and then wires the field. It's exactly what happened here. That down to 1 to 2, was off a step slow, but quickly recovered right to the front.
Shaft of Light untroubled so far, leads it by 3/4 of a length. Thunder Harbor trying to challenge, but now coming under serious pressure as the favorite sneaks away. Shaft of Light, Blue E Gold angles out to take a run. The others are of no consequence. There's a furlong left to go. Shaft of Light has to finish the job. Blue E Gold chasing with determination, but still 2 behind. El Grande Rojo with a belated rally. Shaft of Light is too strong. Shaft of Light wins it by 3. Blue
Oh, that's nice. Got back almost $15. The 3rd at Arlington, it was a non-winners of 1 allowance in open company, and I like number 3, Dom the Bomb, who was a multiple stakes winner in Statebred company. Last time out it failed the last, but that was under pressure on the lead. Today it looked to be loose on the lead, right to the front.
Dom the Bomb spins them in. Half mile on the all-weather. 44 and 4/5 seconds. It's Dom the Bomb. Dom the Bomb, a confident ET. Dom the Bomb is holding the Zip Zip Man. Now fully stretched. Dom the Bomb rolls past the 16th. The Zip Zip Man second, left back. Uno Maspadello getting into the trifecta. Dom the Bomb wins it.
And it cashed for almost $20. Another winner.